Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop.
The Kansas City offense will take over. First and
10. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because They don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got the first down and still on his feet. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
With the catch, it's Brown. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Johnson looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. For the score. Touchdown, Tiger. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
20, Kansas State, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 20, Kansas State 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
Well, what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went.
And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Kansas State pushing the pace. He's looking for an open man on second down. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Durham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. You're lucky that one hit the ground.
Trying to get to him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Throws for the tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
On the return, it's Lockett. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabs over the middle. It's Cephas. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 34, Kansas State 21.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Got it. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
With jet sweep pass. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get them.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're...
He's got it down the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, whatever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cephas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, dude.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Back 18.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. LSU lining up 1st and goal.
Black 24. Set. Bang.
Power ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. All wideouts, no backs. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what an elite team